Ladies and gentlemen, let's say for the class of 2024. Please stand in. Just before we move on, I'd like to officially introduce myself. I am Mr. Titus Francis, the Master of Ceremonies for today. I am joined by
Miss Kayama Dennis, your mistress of ceremony. Good afternoon.
You can go first now. Thank you very much. As you know, in all things we do, we try to give thanks and praises to the Most High. So we now like to call on Father Rama to the opening prayers first.
Bow your heads and feel the presence of our loving God in our midst. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Loving Father, source of truth and wisdom, we thank you for all the graces and blessings we have received from your goodness. Today we implore your blessings on the students, teachers, parents, guests, and all who are here present. In a special way, we ask your blessings on this special day in the life of these graduating students. Continue to bless them, guide them, protect them, including their families, as they end one chapter and start a new chapter of their studies. Grant them the grace of wisdom, strength, and courage, that may be able to handle the next stage of their lives in a way that will always be pleasing to you. Help them to grow and develop, not only on the physical but in the spiritual aspect of their lives, so that each of them can become a person that you intended that one to be. We ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you, and the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Let us all stand at attention for the playing of the national anthem.
You may now be seated. Okay, so to now officially welcome you and make you feel at home, we now call on Mr. Emmanuel Osman, who will do the welcome remarks.
Master of Ceremony, Mr. Titus Francis. Parliamentary Representative for Choiseul Saltibus, Honorable Bradley Felix. District Education Officer, Ms. Riskik Black Nicholas. Reverend Father Ramel. Principal, Ms. Tessa Osman. Immediate Past Principal, Ms. Joycelyn Nuptial Charles. Esteemed Guest Speaker, Mr. Naja Simeon, District Literacy Coordinator, Ms. Shirley Clark, and Ms. Alvina Dennis, teachers, past and present, ancillary staff, honored guests, parents, media personnel, graduates. I bid you a big and hearty good afternoon. Today, we are gathered with grateful hearts at this wonderful milestone to celebrate the accomplishment of our 30 valued soldiers of CPA. They have fought a fight and a good one. They have run the race to finish, and today it is our joy to join them in celebration. There exists a vision and mission created by the past principals, but a new vision and mission that has become the foundation of the old, all added and multiplied to bring forth rich fruits for this institution. Reaching the national mean is testimony that Saltibus Combined School has the ability of being and remaining one of the most progressive schools in the district and by extension, the island. Today we celebrate the culmination of hard work, the realization of goals, and the acknowledgement of success achieved. Hence the theme for this year's graduation, Horizon Unleashed, reflecting on achievements, defying odds, and embracing the journey ahead. We at the Saltibus Combined School believe that good education has an essential role to play in building a brighter future for our children. Therefore, we are dedicated to providing a conducive environment for our students, where they all can emulate good values and learn new things every day. Today, we are extremely proud of the fact that our school's principal, class teachers, graduation committee members, as well as teachers, ancillary staff, and parents, are leaving no stone unturned in working towards this direction. On this important occasion, we get a chance to openly celebrate this success achieved through the shared hard work and the perseverance of our principal, teachers, students, parents, and stakeholders. Henry Ford wisely said, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success." It has been a long and narrow road, but we thank God for His blessing and for making this ceremony a reality. The coming together, the keeping together, and the working together in spite of the long and narrow road has molded wonderful students, the graduating class of 2024. It is rightly said, every new beginning comes from some other beginning end. But no distance of place or lapse of time can lessen the friendship of those who are thoroughly persuaded of each other's worth. I say this to say that these students were taught by every teacher here, under Mistress Maffrey and my watch 3 years ago, the last 2 years in the capable hands of Mistress George and Miss Prosper, and not forgetting the loving embrace of the former principal, Mistress Charles, and present Miss Osman. How you have grown. In your growth, friendship remains a core value for you. Your journey has ended at the Saltibus Combined School, but your work, your uniqueness is embedded in our hearts. To our graduates who are occupying the front seats and looking so radiant this afternoon, we offer our heartfelt congratulations and to your academic achievements. The culmination of less years of dedication and hard work at this prestigious institution. With these words, I take this opportunity on behalf of the principal, staff, and graduates to welcome all of you to this well-deserved ceremony for our immaculate 30, and by extension, the Saltibus Combined School. Graduates, once again, on behalf, our heartfelt congratulations to you and your families. We wish you the very best as you vacate the doors of Saltibus Combined. Your journey has just begun. It was a privilege and an honor to have watched you navigate to success. We know that you will make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you for that warm and gracious introduction. Your thoughtful words have set the perfect tone for today's event. We truly appreciate your effort in making everyone feel welcome and ensuring the smooth flow of our program. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our esteemed principal who will share her remarks with you. Let's give her a round of applause as she graces the stage.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dennis. For a minute there, I thought my brother was giving my speech. Master of Ceremony, Mr. Kenneth Francis, Mistress of Ceremony, Ms. Kayana Dennis, Parliamentary Representative for Choiseul Saltibus, Honorable Bradley Felix, District Education Officer, Mrs. K. Clark Nicholas, Reverend Father Ramel, Immediate Past Principal, Mrs. Joycelyn Nuptial Charles, esteemed guest speaker, Mr. Naja Simeon, teachers, past and present, ancillary staff, honored guests, parents, media personnel, and especially our graduates, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Before I begin, I wish to extend excuses for the absence of a few individuals. Our Minister of Education would have loved to be here today, but there are so many graduations happening around the island, and considering that he was here with us just last month, I said, you know what, it's okay, share yourself elsewhere, so it's all right. We know we will have you anytime we call you. Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper is always here with us, but she's scheduled to be out of island this afternoon. And some of our sponsors had previous engagements that were forced to be changed because of the storm, so they had other ceremonies in advance to attend, so we understand all of that. But they all extend their heartfelt congratulations to you and students, and they have reassured us of their continued commitment to our school. As your principal, it is my honor and privilege to address you on this significant occasion. Our theme, Horizons Unleashed, reflecting on achievements, defying odds and embracing the journey ahead, perfectly encapsulates the incredible journey we have taken together and the limitless potential that awaits you. Reflecting on achievements. Graduates, take a moment to reflect on your journey thus far. Can you remember the day you walked through the gates of Saltibus Combined and maybe cried all week? I was not there, but if I know you well, Keliana, Nefertari, Melanie, Kenny, and Nasri, I am sure that you cried then like you cry now for everything. Achievements do not need to be only academics. Boys, remember your football and cricket games that showcased your teamwork and dedication? This is an achievement. Take a look outside. You were able to transform our scenery and bring fun, cheer, and a lot of fights to break and lunchtime with the construction of the mini playground. Graduates, was it worth the sleep you lost during the Easter vacation?
Yes, miss.
This is an achievement. Good. During the past week, you have transformed from regular students into skilled photographers, a talent that, if nurtured and developed, can provide you with a valuable and potential lucrative source of income. This is an achievement. One of your greatest achievements to date is your success in this year's CPA exams. Having a class with 6 students who were part of the special ed program and still meeting the national mean is a remarkable achievement. Every school, of course, wants to meet the national mean, but because sadly this is how educational success is measured. But as an educator and now your principal, for me it is always more than meeting the national mean, and anybody who knows me as an educator will know that. Not having a CPA cohort last year meant adapting to the new CPA changes and exerting significant effort and dedication from you and your teachers. Your achievements are not merely measured by grades or the number of awards you will get or what you did not get. It is about where you were and where you are now. I have witnessed your growth in the past few months that I've been here. Some of you have visited my office on a daily basis. I'm not looking at anyone right now. And all it took was a conversation to understand our students, why the homework was not done, why, they were frustrated and lashing out and saying all sorts of things. We just had to understand the students. With every visit, I witnessed drastic changes in your attitude. Some of you, people have to ask if you are actually at school. You can only imagine what our students go through until, as the principal and as teachers, you have established that rapport of comfort with them. Despite the myriad of challenges that you faced, personal and otherwise, you met them in and embraced the CPA journey with determination and resilience. So students, give yourselves a round of applause. Parents, give yourselves a round of applause. And let us give our grade 6 teachers and all the teachers who have instructed the students at the Saltibus Combine a round of applause. Defying the odds. Your journey has not been without obstacles. There were times when the path seemed unclear, not only to you but also to the teachers and me. The days when Eden and Naim would cause us to shake our heads with Camille screaming, Zot kabay teacher, ekpi principal la stress, waje kozot. Yet you all first faced each hurdle with courage and determination. In doing so, you have not only defied the odds, but you have made yourself proud, embracing the journey ahead. As you step forward into the next chapter of your lives, remember that the journey ahead will be filled with both opportunities and challenges. Embrace it with curiosity and determination. Be bold in your aspirations, be compassionate in your actions, and be unwavering in your commitment to making a difference. In closing, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the parents and guardians. Your sacrifices, encouragement, and love have been the foundation upon which these students have built their success. Thank you for working with us at Saltibus Combined. To our grade 6 teachers, Mrs. George and Ms. Prosper, thank you for your dedication, passion, and unwavering belief in our students. You have not only imparted knowledge, but also inspired dreams and nurtured potential. To our past principals, past and present teachers, thank you for setting the foundation. To our ancillary staff, your role is greatly appreciated. To Mrs. Nicholas and our district literacy and numeracy coordinators, thank you for your support. Graduates, congratulations. As you move forward, carry with you all the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the memories made with all of us here at Saltibus Combined School. Thank you for embracing me from day one. Boys, thank you for being my bodyguards and the reporters. Sorry. And girls, thank you for your compliments and sharing the class soups with me. I will miss all of you. It was a short few months, but you embraced me and you helped me, and it was so nice to hear you say, Miss, we don't want to leave you. But life continues, you have to move on. The horizon is unleashed. Reflect on your achievements, defy all odds, and embrace what lies ahead. Thank you.
Come on, we can do better than that. Let's say for our principal, Mr. Salzman. That is it. Well done. Okay, so now I'd like all you graduates to stand, please. Okay, during our principal's speech, I heard that she asked you to give a round of applause to your teacher and other individuals, but I didn't feel that energy. That's not the grade 6 students I know, right? I know you have more energy than that, right? Right. So I'm going to mention a few individuals, and every time I mention the name, I'd like you to give a warm round of applause to them. Okay, grade 6? All right. Okay, we'll start off with our past principal, Mistress Joycelyn Nuptial Charles. Come on, let's go. Well done, well done. Let's give you a round of applause to your parents as well for all the hard work. You get inside, you can do better than that. Come on, clap for your parents. All right. Let's say a warm round of applause for your grade 6 teachers, Mrs. Come on. All right. Let's also head for our current principal, Miss Osman. And last but not least, give yourselves a round of applause for meeting the national mean. Thank you very much. You may have a seat. You'll stand in a while. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce someone who has been a cornerstone of educational excellence in our district. Her dedication and tireless efforts have significantly improved the quality of education for our students. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed District Education Officer, Mrs. K. Clark Nicholas. Let's give her a warm round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Francis. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me take a moment to acknowledge persons in our presence here. Our parliamentary representative, Honorable Bradley Felix, our parish priest, I guess he's acting in the absence of Father Raj, Father Romel, is that the name? Yes. Our principal, Mr. Sir Osman, our esteemed guest speaker, Mr. Naja Simeon, a product of Saltibus combined, so you ought to be proud of that. I'm hearing Mrs. Charles, but I haven't seen Mrs. Charles, but I'm hearing Mrs. Charles. Okay, so I'm hearing, but I'm not seeing her. Specially invited guests, past teachers, parents, sponsors, our graduates. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Bon. Avant de commencer, je confesser avant. I like everybody to know me and how I feel about things. Normally, I go to graduation ceremonies and I wait. So, I left home about 25 past 1, and as I'm heading the Balafoot stretch, Mrs. calling, Miss, where are you? I'm like, are you serious? So I drove up that Saltibus road at breakneck speed. I wanted to commend the staff and principal for being on time. You were waiting for me. Give them a round of applause. So much, j'ai confessé. Good. Momentous occasion as you complete one phase of your academic journey at Saltibus Combined. This transition commemorates the past years of learning, exploring, discovering, and growing together. You are a special group of students. You came together in grade 3 when one class was left behind when COVID struck, and then Mrs. Charles felt that you had not matriculated enough to proceed to grade 4. And this is when the class became a group of 30 students. So this is when the class grew that much. But we haven't seen a large class like this in any school in District 7, much less Saltibus, in over a decade. As you progress and move through the higher educational journey, new sets of challenges are laid ahead of you. You students at the Saltibus Combined, you have been adequately prepared, and I can say so confidently, to bravely and confidently face the challenges that await you at your respective secondary schools. When I looked at the list
of assignments, although very blurry. I'm not going to detail as to why it's blurry. I see quite a long list of Choiseul secondary options, and that warmed my heart immensely. This tells me that most of you will be continuing your secondary school journey with me, and I am happy, and I am excited, and I await you at the gates of Choiseul Secondary. Let me urge you to embrace your secondary school journey, and your theme speaks to embracing journeys. And I've always said it seems like when speakers prepare to speak at various occasions, the stars seem to align. And so I'm talking about embracing journeys as well. Too many young people come to secondary school without any goal in mind. And this saddens me. Every day, all they do is cause trouble and demonstrate little or no zeal in the interest of school. I'm sure you would have heard from Ms. Marius, our district councillor, a few times, and also myself when I walk through your classes periodically, and your teachers, that secondary school is a very important chapter in your life. And thankfully, through USC, every child today gets an opportunity of a secondary education. This was not so before 2006. You had to either pass or fail. Today, every child is assigned to a secondary school. And guess what happened 3 years ago? You are not just only assigned, but the scores look so high compared to what we got, because you are given an opportunity to have an internal component of the exam under the guidance and stewardship of your teachers. So the scores look good. But what happens at secondary school, I do not know. But secondary school, boys and girls, I will still say boys and girls, but in September when you meet me, I'm not calling you boys and girls anymore, and I'll tell you why then. Secondary school is an important journey in your life. Because for some of you, you may never ever pursue tertiary education. And so secondary school will be the basic or highest level of education that you will attain. And so I want you to take secondary school life seriously. Trust me, there will be time to have fun, and there will be time to fool around with your friends. But secondary school is an important journey in your life. And so I have a few pointers for you, not many. 1, you must find your niche. I'm not sure if you know that word, if you saw it in science, N-I-C-H-E. Find your niche. Find something that you like. That's what it says. Find something that you like. Everybody should like something. Whether it's cooking, whether it's athletics, whether it's auto mechanics. We are moving into TVET, so you might be experiencing TVET subjects, construction, garment construction, anything, whatever you have found yourself that have piqued your interest, please run with it and be the best that you can at it. But you cannot be walking through the gates of a secondary school day in and day out and nothing has interest you. This is disastrous. 2, choose your friends wisely. And you will hear that thing when your parents will give you the talk before you move on. Because our forefathers had 2 sayings. One went, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Have you heard that before? Yes. And I experience it when I go to the secondary schools to deal with matters. If Paul's name is mentioned, the form coordinator will say, go look for Peter. If Paul is involved, Peter knows or he was involved too. So show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Very, very important. So choose your friends wisely. And don't let anybody fool you. You have the power in you to transform young people like yourselves. So if Paul wants to be your friend, Paul will know what you stand for, and Paul will have to change his mindset or his attitude. You can do it. Thirdly, come to school on time. School at the secondary school starts by 8:15, and at 9 a.m. as I traverse the district, I see young people leisurely walking to school. Leisurely. First period is gone. You cannot learn if you have missed math or English, because most times math or English are the first subjects on the timetable in the morning. And I notice that this is why a lot of young people are late. They don't want to go to math class. Yes, parents, I'm telling you the secret. I'm making the observations. They don't want to go to math class, so they are late. Every job requires you to have mathematics. Why is it that our young people have such a negative attitude to mathematics? I do not know. So come to school on time. 4, establish a consistent and organized homework routine. That device, I don't know where you'll have it today. Wherever it is today, leave it there when you go to class at the secondary school. Ma basi. I'm not seeing it. So leave it that same place when you go to school at the secondary school. Our students spend a considerable amount of time on their devices. They allow it to distract them every day. And if you try to confiscate this phone, you see a 14-year-old turn into a beast. A beast, literally. Telling you that you cannot have their phone. Even if you have caught them using it inappropriately. 5, focus on your goals. What is it that you want to be? What is it that you want to do? By Form 2, you will have a career guidance program. I want you to work with your counselor who would give you guidance on the career path that you can choose in order for you to make a meaningful contribution towards the continued development of Saltibus, where you live, Choiseul, and St. Lucia. And the world these days is a global village. So don't fool yourself. You could be working in Australia or New Zealand a few years from now. To your parents and your families, I want to commend you for the unwavering support and encouragement that have been instrumental in the achievements of these graduates. Tristan Mark is our top student at Saltibus Combined. Let's give Tristan a round of applause. Has scored 93.8. Let's give all the other graduates a round of applause. And parents, we see too often that as soon as the students go to secondary school, that you win them quickly. You no longer take an integral role in what they're doing, but you need to continue to do it. And I will tell you the truth. You will probably need to continue to do that until they are at least 25 years old. That's what I'm facing with today. Our young people today are not the young people when we grew up, who took responsibility early. At 17, I was the one providing for the entire household. Our young children today not interested in that. So, be prepared, up to 25, that you have to be marshalling, and that you have to be guiding, and that you have to be supporting your children. And give them that tough love. Your love sacrifices and belief in their abilities have helped them overcome challenges and reach this important milestone. Today is a testament of your dedication and the remarkable bond between family and school. And you saw Miss Osman getting emotional. But yes, it's true, she was embraced. I don't think I've turned around quite a few principals in the district. And in some quarters, I have a lot of challenges. I have none in Saltibus. Miss Osman has been embraced there. And I commend the staff and the parents for that. Okay? As we move forward, let us not forget the lessons we have learned during these unprecedented times. The resilience, the adaptation, and the compassion you have demonstrated have shown us the strength within each one of you. Carry these qualities as you navigate the next phase of your educational journey, students and beyond, for they will serve you well in every endeavor you undertake. Graduates, as you embark this new chapter, embrace the possibilities that lie ahead with open hearts and eager minds. Continue to strive for excellence, pursue your passions, and make a positive difference in the lives of others. Remember that your education does not end here. You know that. Nobody has to tell you that again. It is a lifelong pursuit that will empower you to shape a better future. On behalf of the entire District 7 community, I commend Saltibus Combined for attaining a mark over the national mean. Give the school a round of applause and the staff. I express a heartfelt congratulations to you, grade 6 students, class of 2024 at Saltibus Combined. You have shown us what it means to be resilient, to be determined, and compassionate. May your futures be filled with endless possibilities, remarkable achievements, and endless happiness. I pray God's blessing on you as you continue in this life's journey. Thank you so much.
Let us give Mrs. Nicholas another round of applause, please. Bigger than that. I know you can do better. Thank you, Mrs. Nicholas, for your insightful and encouraging remarks. We greatly appreciate your ongoing support and dedication to our school and the other schools in the district. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome our distinguished district representative, that is the representative for Schwozel Saltibus, Honorable Bradley Felix, who will be delivering his remarks. Let us give him a round of applause as he makes his way on stage.
Thank you. I got a strong gust of wind to welcome me. Let me first acknowledge the presence of the District Education Officer, Mrs. K. Clark Nicholas, your principal, Ms. Tessa Osman, our special guest speaker, Mr. Najat Simeon, Father Father Ramel, former teachers, former students, parents, and of course, our wonderful graduates this afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
Today is actually a very special day for me as a parliamentary rep, and which is why I made a very special effort to come here today. Well, actually, two reasons. One, last year, I was late, or I barely made it because your graduation class exercise clashed with another school. And I went to the other school's graduation before coming here. This year, Now, I'll tell you something. If you have not gotten a katai from Miss Osman, you ain't get katai yet. So I didn't want another katai from her. I made sure I made her a priority today. The other reason is, every one of you graduates, as a parliamentary rep, I saw you enter the school. And I saw you all as young ones, you know, and it's such a joy to see you all graduating today. I recognize some of the faces, even though you have grown, you know, and it's such a wonderful, wonderful experience to be here celebrating your graduation with you all today. Now, your theme is quite lengthy. Horizons Unleash, reflecting on achievements, defying odds, and embracing the journey ahead. Yet still, your principal, boss lady, said to me, your remarks have to be very brief. So I said, with all of that as a theme, how can I be brief? So I decided I'm not going to write anything, I'll just speak out. But it's a very, very apt theme for this afternoon's occasion. And I want to say that I was very, very happy with the words shared, not only by the principal, but also by the district education officer. And I'm sure your featured guest speaker will also do very well in presenting on that theme. Graduates, you remember the first time you came to school at this establishment? Do you remember? Do you remember what it was like? The crying? Do you remember the playing? Do you remember all those beautiful times that you had? Do you remember all the homework that your teacher used to give you all to go home with? And you know, Mrs. Nicholas spoke about homework. Homework is extremely, extremely important, because what homework is practicing what you have done for the day or for the week. And never, never underestimate the power of homework. Homework is very, very important. And I'm sure some of you all, when you all got your homework and you all went home, it was like, oh, homework again today. Parents, your role as a parent can never be underestimated. Because when the child comes home, you need to ask them the question, do you have homework? And you don't just send them to do the homework. You need to play a role and supervise and watch what they're doing. It is extremely important, parents, that you all do not leave the bulk of the work for the teachers. Now that the results are out, everybody has gotten their results, what are some of the first questions that you ask yourself when you are reflecting on your achievement, on the results that you got? What are some of the things that you ask yourself? Did you ask yourself, I should have done better? Did some of you all ask yourself that question? And some of you all also would have asked yourself, or said to yourself, my hard work paid off. As you reflect on your achievement today, I want you to recognize your achievement and the questions that you're asking yourself as you end this chapter and you begin the new chapter at whatever secondary school that you're going to. And you need to ask yourself that question every end of term. Am I happy with what I have done? Did my hard work pay off? Because I'll tell you something, time flies. Before you realize it, you're all going to be young men and women, either going to university or looking for work. And the time you put in school is going to play a pivotal role in where and who you become in life. Sometimes we question our environment. We ask ourselves questions that, why are we not maybe living in better circumstances? Do not let these things distract you. It's all about you, but I'll tell you a story. I'll give you a little bit of my story. Most of my school life, most of it, I spent living in a one-bedroom apartment with 6 of us. My mother, my sister, my brother, and my 2 cousins. 6 of us in one apartment. Yes, you realize I never said a father, because my father died when I was 3 years old. And I can tell you, it was challenging. Can you imagine when we used to get what we used to call the coolin or the sene around break time? I mean, 6 of us in one bedroom, and you have one toilet? Can you imagine? It was challenging. Sometimes you would ask yourself, why can't I be in a better environment? But time flies. Time flies. And I believe, in my opinion, I have achieved some success. Because before coming into the political realm, I had made it to one of the highest positions at one of our local banks. And you can be just as successful by just putting your mantle to the wheel. Working hard, not getting distracted, following the instructions that Mrs. Nicholas gave you. Choose your friends wisely. It's very important, because today, as you look at the television, you see so many parents crying because of the loss of their sons, because they have gone in the wrong direction. And I sometimes ask myself, what are the questions they're asking themselves? Did they do a good job in raising that child? And as we're young now, our parents are all over us sometimes, and Mrs. Nicholas is very correct. As soon as we get to secondary school, we believe they have made it, and we kind of step aside. Now is the time to be a little bit more over their shoulder. And students, you might get upset with your parents every now and then, figuring that they're too hard on you. They're doing it for you because they love you. And I'm telling you all, time will fly. Before you'll check yourselves, you will be in Form 5, ready to graduate. And the question you will ask yourself is, did I do as best as I could? Could I have done better? Don't let that run away from you. There's going to be time to have fun, a lot of fun, and I tell you to have all the fun that you can have. But always remember, make sure that the fun you're having does not mess up your life growing up. So boys and girls, I am proud of you all. I am very, very proud of you all. Focus. Focus on where and who you want to be, on what you want to do. It's all right if this year you decide, this is my focus, and next year you have another focus. It's okay to change. But at the end of the day, just work hard. Work hard for what you want to achieve. Parents, again, a lot of that responsibility lies with you all. Do not leave all the work for the teachers and the principal. Okay? Because at the end of the day, all of us have a vested interest in the outcome of our children's success. Because if not, we could have a very, very difficult society growing up, or we can have a very loving society as we knew before. It's a lot more, the world is a lot smaller, it's a lot more challenging, but at the end of the day, if all of us play our role, we can have a very, very happy outcome. And one more thing I will say to each and every one of you. Don't ever, ever forget that you started at Saltibus, and always remember your community to give back. I want to congratulate our feature speaker, because he has never left Saltibus. He's always given back. And every one of you all, remember that, where you came from. Okay? Don't say because now I am Mr. or Miss whoever, that I know at this small place that I come from, I've turned my back on it. Don't do that. Okay? Come back and pay your respects, pay your dues to your alma mater. These few words, and I think I was brief enough for Miss Osman, because I realized there are 30 of you all, so I know that's why she told me to be brief. It's a long graduation ceremony. I want to congratulate all of you again. I wish you the very, very best. I remember quite a few of the faces. I'll be doing just like Mrs. K. Clark Nicholas, and I'll be marking you all on the road. Okay? So do good, and good will follow you. All the best, and congratulations again. Thank you very much.
Thank you for Mr. Felix. Let's say it again for Mr. Felix for his brief remarks. before we move on, side note, I remember at our first PTA, our principal made a special appeal to parents and sponsors to donate money so that we can purchase our mics. And I'd like to thank everyone who donated. And remember, if you haven't donated, it's not too late. We have a box at the back. So please drop in your contributions. Thank you very much. Okay, right now, it's time to enjoy a special treat from our talented school choir. These young voices have been practicing tirelessly to bring us a performance that is sure to inspire you. Please sit back, relax, and let the beautiful harmonies of our choir fill the room. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our school choir. Let's say it for them.
If you wake up in a bad mood, I want you to shake it away. Some people, why you do good for yourself are not better than them. In this life, what negative vibes they come your way, just ignore them. Sing the happy song. Everybody just come along. They're doing nothing wrong. Cause I feel good like if I win the lottery. I don't have no worries, but I feel so happy, so happy. Cause I feel good like
That was a beautiful rendition, if I do say so myself. Let's give them a round of applause yet again. They sang beautifully. I now call on one of our graduates, Ms. Kayliana Dulis, to introduce our guest speaker.
Naja Simeon. St. Lucian-born artist Naja Misaki Simeon studied visual arts and engineering technology and has been teaching and making art for over 10 years. During his studies, he explored many different bodies of work, including classical portraiture, plein-air landscape paintings, and large-scale murals. He has exhibited in Louisiana and Texas in the United States, London, England, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and numerous places throughout St. Lucia. Naja's artistic journey has come full circle to the peoples and places of the Caribbean region, allowing him to question and meditate on the multicolonial culture, perception of self, and the intimate connection with the environment. Best known for his large-scale murals, St. Lucia-based artist Naja Misaki Simeon preserves the fading oral histories of the indigenous inhabitants of St. Lucia using simple, elegantly applied lines and block color forms to create distinctive timelines pieces inspired by the bold lines of the petroglyphs by his ancestors. Captivating from the onset color plays a major part in Misaki's work. Rather than using modeling or shading to lend volume and structure to his pictures, Misaki uses contrasting areas of pure and modulated color layered to create depth that brings his murals to life. Having trained as a classical oil painter at university, Misaki's journey to become a muralist evolved over time, part inspired by the colorful history that he strives to capture, and part required by the limited access to artistic materials on his native island. Misaki's murals can be found all over St. Lucia, and some are available to view as a walking tour in the city of Castries. Ladies and gentlemen, and students, let us welcome our esteemed guest speaker, Naja Simeon.
Thank you. For a while there, I thought she was talking about 3 people. Naja, Misaki, and some other guy. But yes, so that's my full name, Naja Misaki Simeon. And thank you guys for welcoming me here. Before I begin, I would like to adopt the protocol that has already been established. And secondly, I am honored to be with you at probably one of the finest schools on the island, Saltibus Combined School. Thank you. I'm not just saying that as a former student. I'm not saying that just as a former teacher at this school. I'm not just saying that as a resident of Saltibus, but this school has continued to perform extremely well throughout the years in mostly everything from MSTs to common entrance to now what we call it CPEA. So I am very happy to be your guest speaker here today. Thank you. So the theme, very, very long. And all the speakers have said the theme over and over again. Graduates, do you remember the theme? Can you all tell me what the theme is? I will help you. Horizons? Let me hear you louder. Horizons?
Horizons.
Unleashed. You can say it. I'll say it one time and then you repeat, yeah? We need to wake you up a little bit. Horizons unleashed. Let me hear you.
Horizons
reflecting on achievements, defying odds, and embracing the journey ahead. Blame Miss Natasha for this long theme, okay? But it is a brilliant and beautiful theme, and I will use it just to give you a very brief. I'm sure I'm going to be more brief than everybody here, okay? First of all, reflecting on the achievements. Congratulations again. You have arrived at your first achievement. You have climbed your first little mountain, but that one is just a little hill compared to all the mountains you have to climb. So give yourselves a round of applause for completing your civil year. Yes, clap for yourself again. And no matter what the results were, who got first, who got second, who got third, you all did a great job, and that is a huge step in your life. Yes? I'm speaking to you guys, yes? Yes. True story, guys. True story. Define the odds. That is the second part. Well, not the second part of the theme. That's somewhere in the theme, huh? Define odds. The true story is, when I wrote Common Entrance, that's what it was called, over 40 years ago, right? I think some of your parents were in my class. I did not pass. You believe it? Because they were cutting off. We didn't have universal education at the time. If you didn't pass, you stayed home. And then you try again next year, yes? I was left behind. They left me in grade 6. They're like, nah, try again. Next year, everybody left. My friends left. I was now, myself and another classmate, we were like, man, we messed up. What happened? But what happened was, we were not focused on the exam. We were too busy playing. We were having fun. I mean, we were in grade 6. We were the big boys. Yeah? We were playing cricket every day, lunchtime, every day, coming back sweaty. We were not focused on our goal. And that taught me my first little hill I had to climb. I had to now focus on what I wanted. Okay? And I defied those odds. And before we even started school later on that year, they called me and they said, we got a place for you at Chosen Secondary School, so go and buy uniform. My mother was not happy. Nobody was happy. They were like, meh. Now we have to find money to send you to school. Even though they were happy that I made it to school. But I went to Chosen Secondary School, and in the first year, I was already top in the class, okay? First year, even though I came there very, very late. Because I had now made up my mind. Okay? I made up my mind to do what I had to do. So you have to remember that. Even if you have a low grade now, or even if you have the highest grade now, when you go to secondary school, it is another mountain to climb. So remember, you have to defy the odds. You have to continue to persevere, and you have to work what you want till you achieve it. Embracing the journey ahead. That is the next step. Secondary school life. I'm a secondary school teacher right now. Some of you will come to Chosen Secondary School, and I will probably be teaching you. Okay? And I will not be the nice guy who was giving you the speech at graduation. Yes? Because it's all business when you get to secondary school. Okay? It is a serious journey. You will get there. But you may not like all the teachers. Because the teachers, all of them are not your friends. You're at school, huh? You're not at your first communion party. You will not like the homework. And you will pick up bad habits. Okay? Show me your friends, and I'll show you who you are. It will happen. You will meet friends, and you know, they have spray ground bag, and you want that bag, and they have Air Max, and you want Air Max, and they put in studs, and you want studs. You will pick up bad habits. So parents, I want you to remember all this work you did to get them to pass this exam and to get them into secondary school. Do not forget them. As soon as you get to secondary school, oh, you're a big boy now. No, you have to keep nurturing them, because I've seen them change. Form 1, Form 2, they were great students. As soon as they get to Form 3, all hell break loose. They start being their own people. So I want you to keep a close look at them, keep a tight leash at them, okay? Hold on to them before it's too late. Always strive to reach the mountaintop. And the next mountaintop for you would be secondary school graduation. And as Mrs. Nicholas said, that might be the last high school that you go to, some of you will be like, ma'am, I'm not going to college, I'm not going to university, I'm not going to Sanford, that's too expensive. Some of you might be so brilliant that you create some magic experiment that's gonna make you very rich very fast, right? Some of you will be too smart for school and you might drop out because you have other ideas, but you must still take it serious. So that is your next mountain to climb. Primary school now, secondary school later. You're with me? You're sleeping? You're hungry? Yes, just now we'll finish, okay? Alright? In all of this, remember to have fun. It is very important on your journey to have fun. Join groups, make friends, make good friends, and have fun. My greatest disappointment at secondary school was me graduating secondary school. You know, I tried hard, I got many awards, I'm on stage, my hands cannot hold awards. And then the principal comes up to me, Mr. Jean at the moment, and he says, who are you? I don't know you. Never seen you at the school. I was like, that hurt me. But then he told me something that changed me. He said, next time, wherever you are, join a group, do something in the school, be part of a bigger organization. Yes? Show your presence. Don't just hide away in your books. You know, be president of this and president of that. Be the treasurer. Be part of the sports club. Be an athlete, whatever you do. Because that's part of your journey. Making friends. Yes? Building yourself. Gaining self-confidence. That's all part of the journey. So when the principal said he didn't know me, it's because I was not a part of any group. I had never been to the office for no reason. Yes? I was never disobedient. No teacher ever reported me. I was just quiet as a mouse, do your work. That was a good thing and it was a bad thing. Okay? So it's good to be good, but it's good to be part of the whole school community. Alright? Alright, so don't be shy, guys. The next part of your theme, Horizons Unleashed. You know what a horizon is? What is it? Tell me. Oh, you're just fixing your hat. What's a horizon? You all know. It's that thing you see when you look on the water where the sky seems to meet the sea. Yeah? But the funny thing is, if you ever go on a boat, the closer you get to the horizon, the further it goes away. It's like you'll never reach your horizon. Well, right now, we're asking you to break that ceiling. Reach that horizon. Unleash that horizon. Go further than you have ever gone before. Okay? It is important, very, very important part of your life to set goals and to achieve them. And after you get to these goals, set new goals and to achieve them again. Because if you don't have a goal, you will not go anywhere. You'll just be floating around. You must set the goal. Okay? And in order to be successful, you must have discipline. My grandmother once told us, just before she passed away, she said, discipline and perseverance brings success. And discipline is something you do even if you don't like doing it, because you're disciplined. If you're an athlete, you have to train. You don't like training, your toes hurting you, but you need to train. So you have to train through the pain because you are disciplined, because you know it will give you results. You don't like to do homework, but you're disciplined enough to do the homework and read the next chapter. And it's only with discipline that you will be successful. I'm trying to be very short, but I have so much notes left. Huh? Last but not least, students, continuing to work on your plans. Whatever plan that you make, if you plan to graduate, continue to work on it. It is you. Yes, your parents will give you $20 and they tell you go to school, but that's not all. Okay? Your plan is to go to school, have fun, learn, make new friends, and get out of school at the top of the mountain. Alright? And you have reached the first mountain, which is your graduation at primary school. The second one is secondary school. Let's focus on that. Yes? There will be many, many more mountains, but let's focus on that one still. Congratulations, and thank you for having me. Thank you. And sweet.
Let's say it again for our guest speaker, Mr. Simeon. Mr. Simeon. Okay, graduates, you remember anything from Mr. Simeon's speech? Anything that stuck in your head? Zachary? Okay, go further. Anybody else? Anyone? Alright. Well, I heard a few things that he said. I just want to emphasize on it. Remember, he said to have fun, also be part of a club, let your presence be felt. Okay? We have been honored to hear from our inspiring guest speaker today, Mr. Naja Simeon. As a token of our appreciation for his time, wisdom, and motivating words, we would like to present him with a small gift. Okay, Mr. Simeon? To do the honors, I invite Naim Thomas to the stage. Let's show gratitude with a round of applause.
Mr. Naja Simeon, please accept this token of appreciation on behalf of the graduation class of 2024.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. Okay, right now, we'd like to take some time up to say thank you to our sponsors. Without you, this event will not be possible. So we'd like to say thank you to
Bank of St. Lucia Limited, Winera, Illuminators Plus,
Verdazi's Consulting Inc.,
Spartan University,
St. Lucia Electricity Services Limited,
Saltibus Credit Union,
Crick's Funeral Home Limited,
D&D Entertainment,
Vin Agritors,
Atlas,
Haven Exclusive,
National Lotteries,
Carla's Souvenir and Gift Shop,
Mistress Joycelyn Nuptial Charles,
Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper,
Honorable Bradley Felix,
Mr. Dave Albert,
Mr. Marvin Herman,
Miss Kydia Monrock,
Mr. Hamilton Kuman,
Mr. Kasham Joseph,
Mr. David Abraham,
Mr. Gerald Butt,
Mr. Vincent Williams,
and last but not least, Mr. Arvin Dennis. Again, we say thank you, graduates. Yes, a round of applause for our sponsors.
Without them, the graduation will not be possible.
Okay, we'd now like to present certificates to our graduates. So when you hear your name, you stand and then you come to the stage. This will be done by our class teachers, grade 6 class teachers.
We will also have the presentation of their plaques.
Nefertari Charles.
Kale George.
Jade Springer.
Kayliana Luis.
Barry St. Helen.
Kenya Daniel.
First row, you Mrs. Arnel Smith.
Kiziano Flavia.
Orion Kentus Montut.
Daniel Smith.
Next row, please stand.
Naeem Thomas.
Catalina Thomas.
Zachary François.
Naeem Severin. Clap for the graduates.
Melanie Fennell.
Torres Antoine.
Brianna Roseman.
Alexon Stephen.
Eden Auguste.
Star Modest. Please sit.
Camille Smith.
Teresa Motley.
Ranisha Ati.
Ash Vincent.
Kaylin Henry.
Shania Sony.
Nazri Bodiamet.
Our top performer, Mr. Tristan Mark.
Darla Apple.
Tiffany Langelier.
Okay, can we have all our graduates stand? You have successfully completed your primary school program. Can I get 3 cheers? Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! let us give our graduates a round of applause, please. This has been a very exciting journey, right? Right? We now move on to the presentation of our subject awards. Can you please have your seats now, graduates? Thank you.
These awards will be presented by the sponsors. So sponsors, when you're your name, please come up.
Our first award will be the Theatre Arts Award, which will be presented by Ms. Kushmaya Kuman on behalf of the Haven Exclusive. Our first awardee is Miss Melanie Fennell.
Also for Theatre Arts, we have Miss Nazri Bodimets.
Performing Arts, which will be presented by Miss Claudia Monroe. Our awardee, our recipient, will be Miss Teresa Motley.
Also, Miss Monroe will be presenting the French award, the music award, sorry, and this goes to Miss Nefertari Charles.
Our next award is the award for French, which will be presented by Miss Micheline Monrose. Our first recipient is Mr. Tristan Mark.
Also receiving this award, we also have Mr. Torres Antoine.
Our next award would be the award for agriculture, which will be presented by Mr. Kashem Joseph. The recipient for this award is none other than Mr. Ash Vincent.
Big up yourself, Ash. Well done, Ash. Okay, we'll now move on to the presentation of the sports awards. Now, I know that you have been waiting for your medals.
Anxiously.
All right. So, we are going to present you your medals now. So we have 600 meters, female.
Our silver medal goes to Miss Brianna Roseman.
And Miss Teresa Monley gets bronze. .600-meter boys, gold goes to Barry St. Helen.
Silver medal goes to Orion Montour. .80 meters, female, Nazri Bodimet, gold medal.
.80 meters boys, gold goes to Orion Montut.
Silver goes to Torres Antoine. .80 meters, 13 plus, our gold goes to Ash Vincent.
Silver goes to Mr. Killan Charles.
Female, Dala After receives our gold medal.
Silver medal goes to Miss Shania Sonny.
.1,000 meters, our gold medal goes to Brianna Roseman.
.200 meters, gold goes to Barry St. Helen.
Silver goes to Jade, sorry, bronze goes to Jade Springer. .150 meters, silver medal goes to Nazri Bodimet.
Ranisha Ati gets bronze.
.150 meter males, our gold medal goes to Orion Montour.
And the silver medal goes to none other than Torres Antoine.
.300 meters female, gold medal goes to Brianna Roseman.
Silver medal goes to Miss Tiffany Langolier.
Our gold 300 meters male, Torres Antoine.
Orion Kentus Montut gets
Torres Antoine is one of the best under 13 Louis House members. I would just like to say that. Big up Louis House. Can I get a clap for Louis House?
Let's say for your house. Let's say for Penal House. Orion Montut gets bronze in the 300 meters.
300 meters, 13 plus female. Our gold goes to Dala Arthur, a member of the Jura House.
Shania Sonny gets silver.
Member of Fennel House. Our males, our gold goes to Kaylin Henry.
silver goes to Ash Vincent.
And our bronze goes to Alexon Stephen. Okay, we now move on to our special sports awards, and to present these awards, we have Miss Kishmaya Kuman again. Our first award is for the best defender.
Before we move on, we'd like to give a round of applause to our footballers for placing third in the district football competition. I'm very proud of you guys. Best defender, let me see, goes to? Big up my boy, Anel Ambrose.
Our next award would be for the best midfielder. Can we guess who that is? Our best midfielder is none other than Mr. Barry St. Helen.
This boy has so much energy, he never tires. Must be the cat. Moving on, our best striker. I think he finished with the most goals the tournament. Can you guess who? Our best striker, very promising athlete all around. Let's bring it up for Mr. Torres Antoine.
We now move on to our most improved athlete, and that is Mr. Barry St. Helen.
Barry has improved in all disciplines. This is why he's receiving this award. Moving on to our top 3 sports awards. Side note,
Each of the recipients will be receiving a $250 donation from Miss Gladys Noel. Let's give a round of applause for Miss Noel.
This money is to aid in getting your sports equipment, if you need spikes or whatever, because we'd like to see you go further and be the next Julian Alfred.
Yes, prosper.
Okay, we have our Victrix Ludorum. This is the most outstanding female athlete, and it goes to none other than Dala Arthur.
Lutheran, most promising male athlete, Mr. Orion Watson.
Orion shares the same name with me, which is why he's so great. Big up Kentus. The next award, the Male Athlete of the Year. Now this is the athlete who has outshone everybody else. He was great in football. He is great in football. He's great at cricket, and he's also a track star. Our male athlete for the class of 2024 is none other than Mr. Torres Antoine.
Might I also add that last weekend, Torres, along with other members of his class, attended an NFL camp in Dennery, and I promise you they gave an amazing account of themselves. Let's clap for them. These students were Ash Vincent, Alex Stephen, Orion Monsoot, Barry St. Helen, Anel Ambrose, and Torres Antoine. Did I miss anybody? Zachary Pasqua, Kaylin
Okay,
And Jade Springer.
continuing for our sports award from our school's intra-house competition. We have the Male Athletes of the Year, sponsored by National Lotteries, Mr. Torres Antoine.
This award will be presented by Mr. Kenneth Francis, our PE teacher. Our Female Athlete of the Year, this student dominated the tracks in all of her events. I apologize. We're moving on to the top footballer of the year. This award goes to Mr. Orion Montour. Okay, let us give all the recipients a round of applause, please. You did well, and I look forward to seeing you at the different events. Inter-secondary school athletic meet, as well as the inter-secondary school football tournaments. I now invite the graduates to the stage to grace us with a beautiful rendition of the song, I Was Here.
I wanna leave my footprints on the sands of time. Knew there was something that meant something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I'll leave no regrets. Leave something to remember so they won't forget. will be the proof that I live, that I made a difference, and this school will see.
You would definitely hear class of 2024. I promise you, none of us are going to forget you.
Come on, put your hands together for the class of 2024. Let's say it for them. We now move on to the presentation of special awards. Okay, first off, we are going to award the top 3 performers in the 2024 CPEA. In 3rd place, I think we have a tie with an average of 88.44.
We have Miss Nefertari Charles and Miss Camille Smith.
And this award was sponsored by Emerson Shalmine, Illuminators Plus, Sierra. Mr. Jameson, can you come present this award? Sorry. Second overall CPA with an average of 93.4, sponsored by Winera. Miss Dennis will present this award, and it goes to none other than Mr. Torres Antoine. Well done, young man. And our top performer at the 2024 CPA exams with an average of 93.8, we have
Tristan Mark, and this award will be presented by the Honorable Bradley Phillips.
This award was sponsored by the Bank of St. Lucia.
Our next award is the Contribution to School Life Award. This award will be presented by a representative from Atlas. Our first recipient is Miss Melanie Fennell. Our second recipient is Miss Teresa Motley.
Okay, the next award goes to the highest saver, and this award will be presented by Mr. Gamble.
The highest saver from the class of 2024 is Miss Shania Sonny.
Our most consistent saver goes to Mr. Tristan Mark.
Our second recipient for the most consistent saver out of the class of 2024 is Miss Kenya Daniel.
Our next special award goes to our most consistent student, and this will be presented by a representative from Cricks Funeral Home, Mr. Naja Simeon. My eyes fell on you, sir.
Our most consistent student is Miss Melanie Fennell.
Thank you, Mr. Simeon.
Our next award is the award for most discipline, and this award was sponsored by D&D Entertainment and will be presented by our principal, Miss Tessa Osman.
We have two students for this award. First, we have Mr. Jade Springer.
Our next award for most disciplined will be presented by a representative from the Saltibus Credit Union. The recipient of this award is Miss Nefertari Charles.
Our next special award goes to our most improved student, and this award will be presented by our rep, Mr. Bradley Felix. And this award goes to none other than
Ash Vincent. We now move on to the most helpful award. This award was sponsored by Vin Agri-Tours and will be presented by Mr. Arvin Dennis.
our most helpful student in the class of 2024 goes to none other than the brilliant
Camille Smith. Award is the Life of the Class Award. This student, if you need to know somebody's date of birth, you go to the student. Somebody's parents' information, go to the student. Why the teacher is late or absent, go to the student. He witnesses any and every incident, whether he is involved or not. Anytime a student was asked to go to the principal's office, he would volunteer to accompany them simply because he wanted to know what happened. He has two talents, lip reading and of course, minding people's business. The life of the 2024 class is none other than
Mr. Torres Antoine.
This award will be presented by Mr. Josephat. Award is the Principal's Award, which will be presented by Mr. Sir Osman, our principal. This award recognizes the graduating student who has demonstrated academic excellence, has very good leadership qualities, is a role model in the school, has excellent learning skills in all areas, possesses good moral values, is regular and punctual most of the time, respects persons in authority, and also respects his or her peers. And this award goes to Miss Camille Smith.
Yes, and after much deliberation, I was forced to. Camille is a very helpful child, very independent. I want to thank her mother for the way that she raised her. And I remember during the time of CPA, when we had to submit these scripts and we saw that the students came up in a sample, and you want to make sure that your samples are ready to go up. And Camille came to my office, she said, Miss, which ones have you not finished? I can change my handwriting for me to make sure that all the students have drafts for them to go up. I said, no, Camille, we cannot do that. And she stayed there, she ensured that the booklets were numbered, the table of contents, she helped her peers. And I call her my little Mary Poppins. You will always see her with an umbrella, whether it's raining or not. And she puts her classmates straight. She will give it to them, she puts them straight. You agree, graduates? Yes. Okay, so Camille, congratulations.
Okay, our next award goes to the Student of the Year. Right, and this award was sponsored by our past principal, Mistress Joycelyn Charles, and will be presented by Dr. August Silly. Okay, the Student of the Year. This is a student who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement. He actively participated and represented the school in different disciplines, being sports, academics, extracurricular, school choir, whatever you may have. He demonstrated leadership skills that has a positive impact on the students and also the schools. He's a class prefect as well. Excellent punctuality and regularity award. He is ambitious, and he was always in the top 5% of the class. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your Student of the Year award goes to none other than Mr.
Torres Antoine. Okay, let us give a round of applause to our recipients just thus far. Sorry, you have done amazingly.
Okay, now we are going to present a few subject awards. These are the students who performed excellently in the various subjects. For mathematics, what does it go to? All right. Mr. Torres Antoine.
This award was sponsored by Mr. Chad Daisy from the Daisy's Consulting Incorporation. This award will be presented by Ms. Claudia Monroe. Okay, our top performer in language arts for the TPEA examination. This award will be presented by Mistress K. Clark Nicholas, our district education officer. And this award goes to Mr. Tristan Mark.
Well then, Tristan, we'd like to ask you to stay on stage. You as well, stay on stage. Tristan is also the top performer in the CPEA science as well.
As well as social studies. Let's give Tristan a round of applause, please.
Take your time, young man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say it for Tristan Mark.
Our next award goes to our Valedictorian. This award will be presented by...
I don't see Mr. Dave Albert in attendance. He's not there. Okay, Mr. Osman? My eyes fall on you there. The Valedictorian award goes to the all-rounder, the student who is well-rounded in all the disciplines, whether it be sports, academics, school life, everything.
Extracurricular activities.
And this award, ladies and gentlemen, your valedictorian for the class of 2024 goes to Mr.
Torres Antoine. Our next award goes to our salutatorian. This student is well-rounded academically. And your salutatorian for 2024, this award will be presented by Mr. Marvin Holman, and our recipient is none other than Mr. Tristan Mack.
Thank you very much, Mr. Human.
Let us give the graduates a round of applause yet again. They have done exceptionally well and given an amazing account of themselves. Would you not agree? Would you not agree? Are we sleeping? Okay, to wake up. Okay, we seemed to have missed an award. This award is for the overall academic performance. This will be presented by Mrs. K. Clark Nicholas, our District Education Officer. The recipient of this award is none other than Mr.
Tristan Mack.
Let's hear it for Tristan.
Let's say it again for all our awardees. It seems we're hungry inside of it. Come on, let's say it for the students.
I think they're asleep. To wake us up, our graduates are going to put on a performance.
Wow.
Sounds exciting.
It does. Okay, we now invite our class of 2024 to put on a dance performance. Keep your eyes on the stage, ladies and gentlemen.
May your heart find peace anywhere you come from. Coulda up, you coulda down, blessings on my nation. This is the cure, my vibes too high, and my I'm the world's greatest, and I'm that little bit of hope. When my back's up against the ropes, I can feel it. I'm the world's greatest. Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things, 'cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken. I'm living by faith. Nothing is impossible. I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine, just for me and you. I was feeling lonely, all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered.
Indeed, our students are well-rounded, talented in every discipline. It's been a long day, so we'll not keep you too long. Okay, up next we have a special Up next we have our valedictory address. Now this young man will tell you all about how life was at SCS and how proud he was to be at our institution. Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite our valedictorian, to the mic. Put your hands together for Torres and Tristan Mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, teachers, and my fellow graduates of the Saltibus RC Combined School. Today is a huge day for us as we gather to say goodbye to this part of our journey at this institution. It feels like just yesterday we nervously stepped through these gates as young students. And now, here we are, ready to conquer the world. As we look back on everything, we want to thank God for guiding us with wisdom and grace. We are thankful for the strength that kept us going and the knowledge that enriched us. A heartfelt thank you goes out to our parents who loved us, sacrificed for us, and always supported us. You have been our rocks, our biggest fans, and our cheerleaders. You have cared for us, taught us, and encouraged us with your love and faith. Today, as we look ahead to the future, we honor you with all your love and gratitude. Our journey was not without its challenges. We remember the late night studying leading up to the nerve-wracking day of our CPEA exams. On that day, we were all fearful of the unknown, but the girls especially were very hysterical. Anyone could assume we were at a funeral. Our dear friend Torres found humor in the situation by calling us country bookies when we decided to mask our fears with songs of praise and worship. Apparently, he was embarrassed by our actions and loud presence. Despite this little joke, we continue to support each other, face every obstacle head on, and alas, we were definitely relieved when the exams were finally over. Our teachers and school staff have also made a big impact on us. From the advice of our principals, Mrs. Charles and Miss Osman, to the care of our teachers, janitors, caretakers, and cooks. Every interaction has shaped us in important ways. Our beloved teachers, especially Mrs. George and Miss Prosper, play vital roles in shaping both our learning and our lives. Their wisdom and dedication ensured not only our academic progress, but also kept us well fed with Miss May's amazing homemade bread after school, and those tempting homemade treats that motivate us to aim high in everything we did. Recalling our time here brings so many memories flooding back. Like the day we all got in trouble for sneaking Sour Patch candies into the IT lab. It was a sweet lesson in following rules, literally. And who can forget the time Torres frantically searched for his stolen money, only to find it safely tucked away in his own pocket? We learned a lot about jumping to conclusions that day. In science class, Stark confidently announced that Earth has 3 moons, leaving us all in stitches and wondering if PI has its own extra pair of moons. We will never forget Barry's never-ending struggle with opening his nostrils when spoken to. His passion for food is like no other, especially for his fascination with exotic meats like cats, mongoose, and opossum. He even brought a bowl of stewed cat for the class to sample during graduation rehearsals. Barry single-handedly kept the canteen in business, so he will definitely be missed.
During the CBEA project, Eden and Kale provided endless entertainment with their innovation. They somehow managed to turn a wheelbarrow into a bathtub, and the two of them sat in it with a hose, having the time of their lives. This showed us that even serious projects can have moments of joy.
And Orion, during the water fight, grabbed everything he could find that could hold water, including a garbage bin. His energy was infectious, to say the least. Kenya never seemed to sit still and always showed us her signature, surprised look, when called upon. She kept us all, especially the teachers, on our toes.
Keliana taught us about perseverance with her valiant efforts to stay organized. Though a pair of scissors and paper seemed more interesting to her than anything else, she knew what was expected of her by our teachers, and she worked really hard to ensure that her area stayed neat. Well, as neat as she could get it.
We had our bold personalities too, like Nazri fearlessly declaring amid silence, "Miss, that perspiration smell will kill me." We eventually got to the point where we expected that proclamation from her anytime there was a foul odor in the vicinity.
Torres's knack for staying informed made him the class local CNN. He always knew details behind every incident. His sly smile and soft chuckle will surely be missed.
Camille was our very own Mother Teresa, always ready to lend a helping hand to anyone in need. Her extensive vocabulary often resulted in essays that spanned more than 3 file sheets, making us sometimes wonder if she was a walking dictionary. Tristan amazed us with his Einstein-like brilliance in class, his obsession with all things KFC. He's a meticulous student who took extra care in his work presentation. We wondered if that was why he was usually the last student to get to class. And yes, he was also the last one to leave.
And Teresa, also known as Quinty, our thumb-sucking baby and calypsonian. The constant last female Teresa, echoed by our teachers, made us giggle uncontrollably. Maybe this should be the title of her next song when she hits the big Kaiso stage. Naim's refusal to take responsibility for his actions always left us in awe, not forgetting his constant battle to leave his shoes on his feet during class. We always wondered if he ran from the shoes or if the shoes ran from him.
Eden's broad smile and his ability to burst into tears when making a report will be fondly remembered. Our sticker buddies, Alexin and Kellen, who felt that the lesson being taught that day was not interesting and decided to adorn their faces with stickers instead. Let's not forget Kellen's obsession with crabs, or as he likes to say, soldat. The sight of a crab was able to stop him in his tracks instantly.
Ash, affectionately known as Hash, was our builder, farmer, the jack of all trades. He was always ready to help out wherever needed. And let's not forget Brianna and Jade, our long-distance athletes, who are still yet to dethrone Killen. Coincidentally, they are the 2 most quiet students in the class.
Zachary, our food enthusiast, never hesitated to enjoy a snack during class, much to everyone's amusement. Meanwhile, Tiffany and Renisha could not hide their envy when younger students got attention from our teachers effortlessly. The teachers could not even hold another student's hand without the duo getting jealous. Remember how Dala's voice could fill a room or echo throughout the entire school? This voice somehow magically disappeared to mute during presentations, leaving us all wondering where it went.
Shania sings song, Miss, will stay with us forever. I'm sure even at our new schools, this Miss will still be haunting us. Oh, how can we forget Nai's tuna fish fiasco during Saturday classes? Nai insisted that he had washed his hands after consuming canned tuna fish at break time. When the teacher inquired, Nai confidently responded with his oily hands and mouth, Miss, I already washed my hands already. I even have liquid soap in my bag. The classroom filled with laughter when the oily evidence proved to the teachers that he lied about it. Also, the day he declared he left his homework at home, till Miss told him the principal would escort him to retrieve it. Well, we all know how that story ended.
Anel's quiet demeanor and soft-spoken nature will remain etched in our memories. He would literally turn sheep red whenever he was called upon and made the entire class chuckle in the process. Nefertari, Melanie, and Keliana, the Spice Girls. The trio squad, choir singers, always singing or choreographing a dance or song in their free time. Whether it's Sunday's responsorial psalm, cheerleading routine, and not forgetting that grand finale performance you just witnessed. Daniel, our elusive friend who seemed to vanish during school outings. We missed you.
Kiziana, our sleepyhead friend, whose usual excuse for lateness is Miss I woke up late or Miss I got it on Saturday. She added her own unique touch to our class. And oh, our dearest classmate Catalina, who sometimes came to school late and sweaty. Do you know why? Because she had to brave those double heels every morning. On behalf of Kat, we would like to propose the development of a double taxi service.
Throughout our time here, we cherished Mrs. George's knack for knowing exactly what we were up to. Was there a hidden camera somewhere? Miss Prosper somehow knew we wanted something from her just by the slightest change in our usual behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's safe to say that our teachers could read us like a book.
As we reminisce
about our tenure here, we must take a moment to remember our dear friend Reyes, who would have been celebrating this day with us. Reyes was a cherished member of our class, and his absence is deeply felt. Knowing him, he would probably be up there capturing some of the awards today and look very nonchalant while doing it. In honor of Reyes and the joy he brought to our lives, we would like to ask for 10 seconds of silence. Today, as we stand on the threshold of a new beginning, let us carry these memories with us as treasures. They remind us of the laughter, the lessons, and the friendships that will last a lifetime. Thank you, Saltibus RC Combined School, for shaping us into who we are today. Here's to the memories we leave behind and the bright futures ahead of us. Congratulations, class of 2024. Let's venture forth and make our mark on the world. Thank you.
Thank you, young men. Let's say for Torres and Tristan Mark. Great memories indeed. Okay, moving on. We now have another special performance by our graduates. I'd now like to invite you to the stage as they grace us with their presence once more.
That was beautiful. Let's give them a round of applause yet again. I now call on our principal, Ms. Tessa Osman, to make a special presentation to Mr. Gamble.
Good afternoon again. In case you're wondering who Mr. Gamble is, parents, your students would have been involved in the photography workshop over the past week and a half. So Mr. Gamble came all the way from New York, and he wanted to choose a school where he could have worked with the students to help them understand what photography is. And at the end of the ceremony, we want to invite you to one of the rooms. So we have a mini exhibition where the students' photos, they took photos, they developed, and it's on the wall, ready for you to see the work that the students produced. So I will just allow Mr. Gamble a minute or two just to explain to you what his initiative was.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, tout bien? Okay, scholars, very proud of you. As you know, you were very great at what you were doing. So, just to give you guys an explanation, if you don't know me, I'm Mr. Gamble, if you don't know me yet. And we embarked on a photography experience where we were teaching the kids how to relate to themselves through photography, pretty much through nature, what we look at. I pretty much do this in the States as well with several different schools for the last like 10 to 12 years. And we see how photography affects lives. And we even do stuff in the States where we go back to the traditional photography in the dark room, where you go into the red room. That's still happening. So your kids were able to explore with the camera. So we brought the cameras down, we did everything, and when you go into this room, you're going to see what they were able to do in 1 week. Just 1 week of working with them. So hopefully this is an initiative that we're planning to go across the country. And if you guys read the Star newspaper, you will understand also our story, what we're doing. And the idea is that each one teach one. I left hair basically at their age. I sat common entrance and left hair, and this is my first graduation back in the country since that time actually. And although I come back all the time, I felt I've been coming back and I've been hearing things about the community and our kids and crime, and so I said to myself, okay, well, everybody's talking, so I'm going to do what God blessed me with. Myself and Charlotte Monroe, who's just arriving here right now, which we partnered up with, of Nisi Farms Culture Club, we decided that we're going to collaborate and reach out and figure out what can we do to stop them from this age. Because this is the age I work in America as well, before the streets or whatever gets to them, or secondary school. So I figured, why not take the camera and do this hair? So I said that, when about 6 months ago, I came to speak to Ms. Osman. I said, okay, well, this is what I want to do. She said, okay, well, this is the only opportunity right now to make it happen. I literally left on Friday last week to come straight here, work this project out, and I'm leaving tomorrow back up right away to a job. So, again, when you go downstairs, you're going to see what these young minds were able to achieve. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we have a situation in our communities, not because it's not at your doorstep yet. It's not a problem. So the whole key is to each one teach one, and we try to get back to our youth, right? Whichever way possible we can do it. It's the idea. And with that being said, I thank you again for having me. We look forward to extending this. They're already asking for this program in the North and a few other schools. So as we embark, I thank you again for the teachers that aided me with this project as well. And they'll tell you about the experience. I'm not going to speak anymore. And once again, students, congratulations. I'm happy to see you here, and I wish you all the best. And just remember, like the young man said, when you are going out in this universe, the world is waiting for you. I was your age, and this is what happened to me. Going to Poland and France and all these other places. When you dream, the dream starts here. There's nowhere right now that you cannot reach. If only you read and you dream. Put the phones down. In secondary school, you're going to have a lot of that. And connect to a book. Let your mind explore where you can go, right from the depths of this country here. I always think of myself as, or someone like Sir Arthur Lewis or Derek Walker. If they can go out in the world, from wherever they came from, and affect lives, so can you. All right, so again, congratulations and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Mr. Gamble, for the fun experience that you shared with us. So I give you this token as a token of appreciation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Antoine, and thank you, Mr. Gamble.
Thank you.
Okay, to say a special thank you for all you've witnessed here today and for everything, we'd now like to call on Teresa Motley to do the vote of thanks.
Touchdown Studio.
I stand up and flat, so sincere, to think of what's going in us head. Through every test that we have gone through, grateful for our friends who are old and new. We not cherish the journey we've known, with gratitude, appreciation shown. And who should be messy, but they mercy, I praise and you to sky. Sky, so.
Give us some love. Okay, we still have some performances for you, so while she regains some composure, we now have a special performance by our local singer, Cleus Antoine, proud parent of Mr. Torres Antoine. Is he still there? Oh, okay. She's ready? Okay, Quincy's back on stage. She's ready for us now.
Let me hear you say Quincy Alayo.
Touchdown Studio.
This could be it. I think I'm in love. This love this time. It just seems to fit. I think I'm in love. This love is mine. I can see you with me when I'm older. All my lonely nights will find me over. You took the weight of the world off my shoulders. Oh, when you kiss me, I know you miss me. And the way you're with me, the world just goes away. The way you hold me, the way you show me that you without me. Oh, when you kiss me, oh. You are the one. I think I'm in love. Life has begun. I can see the two of us together. I know I'm gonna be with you forever. Love couldn't be any better. Oh, when you kiss me, I know you miss me. And the way you're with me, the world just goes away. The way you hold me, the way you show me that you without me. Oh, when you kiss me. Oh, yeah. I can see you with me when I'm older. All my lonely nights will find me over. The weight of the world's off my shoulders. Oh, when you kiss me, I know you miss me. And the way the world just goes away. The way you hold me, the way you show me that you without me. Oh, when you kiss me. Yes, thank you.
Okay, let us welcome on stage for her last appearance, Queen T. She has assured us that she will deliver this time around. Let me hear you say Queen T. Alayo.
Queen T. Alayo.
Again, Queen T. Alayo.
Queen T. Alayo.
Let me hear you say Kaisa.
Kaisa. Kaisa. I stand up every heart so sincere to thank our God for bringing us here to every test that we have gone through. Grateful for our friends who are old and new. We now cherish the journey we've known with gratitude, appreciation shown. And who could be mercy, but they même si après
a no to Kylie. To our guests, your presence so dear. Thank you so much for joining us here. Our sponsors played a vital part. You helped us retrieve joy in our hearts. Your presence lit up us and money today. And our talents put on display. Messi appeal put to stand up fair. Avals of being bad guys say I say. Oh Father, you opened our day with blessings to guide our way. Mr. Nasha, your footsteps within, inspiring us to strive and to win. With gratitude sincere I extend, you empty day for me and my friends. Let us vale mwekwe mweya skeli jiste beshu nesa happy the caterers whose food we will taste. No component on the plate will waste. Sam's decor made everything bright, transforming the space with color so bright. Your hard work we truly commend. You made the day one we don't want to end. Messi Magia I play budem where happy decor took moonlight me. Your love unattending and true. You guiding us in all that we do. Teach us your wisdom, changed our ways. For knowledge gate we have better days. In your embrace we found strength and care. Forever grateful for the lessons we share. Si pate bode epilamus a tudnupa ere si epilatea.
At this point, we invite the parents who would like to gift the students, the child, sorry. We invite the parents who have gifts to give to their daughter or son to make your way to the stage, if any. Okay, Melanie's parents would like to make a special presentation to her. Melanie, can you make your way to the stage, please? Aww. Alexon. Let's hear it for Alexon. Aww.
So sweet. Tiziana.
Let's hear it for Kiziana. Kenya Tanya. Tiffany Langilier. Langilier, thank you.
So sweet.
Thank you, parents, for your presentations. Okay, we now ask our graduates to stand. Oh, we have some presentations for the teachers as well.
Oh, wow.
We have a few graduates who would like to make a presentation to their teacher.
Oh, Miss Dennis. Hey, graduates, you may have a seat. Sorry
Sit,
about that.
please.
Okay, we have a few parents who like to make presentations to the grade 6 teachers, I believe.
I would like to invite Miss Sharika Prosper and Mistress Natasha George to the stage, please, for your presentations.
Nefertari. Anyone else?
Okay, I now invite the graduates to stand. This will be your last time walking out of these doors, out of this gate. How do you feel? You excited? Okay, let's have 3 cheers for our graduates once more. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Our graduates are now going to exit. Hold on. They will be exiting to the happy song.
Okay, before you leave, a few house notes. Invited guests, for refreshments, you proceed to the office. The choir, you grade 3, and the graduates, you go to the parents of the graduates, you go to the exhibition room, and the graduates as well. Okay, thank you. Once again, invited guests, you go to the office. The choir, you go to grade 3, and parents and graduates, you go to the exhibition room. Thank you very much.
you.